It was coming at me, though.
They attacked the shit out of him.
The guy was coming at me crazy.
What? Wait, take a picture right now. Man,
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for MattieC's Sports for you and me.
All right, everybody, MattieC Sports for you and me. You got a frequent guest now, and every time you go on my show, you win. So you got to keep coming on the show, bro. This is Hassan, the bounty hunter Graham. Just got off his pro debut win at Cage Titans 56. Man, how you doing today?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm actually still on a high from that win. Hell of a way to start off the pro career.
Yeah, I got this shirt from somebody. I don't know. It's pretty dope looking, ain't it?
Like that. I like it. It's hunting season.
All y'all, you need to know that you should get this shirt too, because you're supporting this guy right here. So
sure. Hit me up on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Shoot me a size, make your order, and we'll get the shirt out to you.
So Cage Titans 56, you versed Jorge Vega, and it was a quick finish as usual, 57 seconds into the first round. So take me through what your game plan and all that. Was it executed the way you wanted it?
I mean, no, absolutely. That's not, I'll be real with you, that's not how I seen that fight going. I thought it was going to be a complete war. Like I said earlier in the interview, I believe one of us was going to get knocked out. One of us was going to go out. I thought for me it was going to come in the second round because we noticed in his fights he get a little tired. His hands was always down, so I thought I was going to catch him in the second. I thought we was going to go to war. He caught me with a great right hook. I feel like that's the hardest I've been hit in the cage. And, that was a little test for me. I actually like to go to war to see where I'm at, and I like to be tested. That's why I took the fight. I thought it was going to be a big test. But, heavyweights, we hit hard. So one shot could change everything.
And, man, like, it's like no, like I know for you it's very, every MMA guy, it's different. Like, you're training all this time and then like you're like, oh, I'm ready for war. Like, when you went the distance with Jeff that time. And then you come in this one and you're like, well, shit, I trained and now it's over. Like 57 seconds into the round. So I can understand to a certain degree. I mean, you're the fighter, I'm the interviewer, but like for you, it's like you train all this time and it's like, is it frustrating at the same time when you're like training, and then like 57 seconds, you're like, oh, well, I won, so let's keep going.
It's definitely not frustrating. It's exciting. You won. You got the win. But, when you fight and you take a competition, it's to test yourself. It's to see where you're at. So you want a little adversity in the fight. Well, not everyone do. Some people want that clean win and get out of there. I mean, I like to be in a war and I like to get pushed in a fight. because it lets me know I'm elevating it. It pushes to another level. If you just go in there, get a knockout, you're really not getting that much experience. So for me, I like for it to be a little fight. It's still rewarding. It's still rewarding. I'm still healthy. Let's just say a short notice fight would have popped up November some way, somehow. I'm healthy. I just did a whole camp. I'm able to go and take that fight. So those fast knockouts are definitely great. They look good on a resume. I don't get frustrated after going through a whole camp on that. It's still rewarding. It's just, sometimes you want to push yourself when you're in there. You want to see how far could you go.
So with that, since you hinted to me a little, are you thinking like you and your team looking for November or December fight, or actually January next Cage Titans?
Oh, next Cage Titans, we're definitely in the building. We definitely will be there for that. Shout out to a few people for November, December, short notice fights. If anybody fall off the card, I'm going to fill in. Nothing yet, so we're just training. We're moving on. We're just going to train early next year and start the year off right.
Can't wait to see it at 57. So yeah, I mean, with this win, your pro debut, what are you excited about? I know you said you're living off that high right now, off of the win. So like, was that a pro debut you were proud of right there?
100%. I mean, Jorge Vega wasn't. That was his first MMA fight, but he was 3-0 as a pro in Muay Thai with 3 knockouts.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like he wasn't no pushover. He was a high level opponent. If you look at his resume from the Muay Thai world, he's knocking people out left and right. So that's why this fight was big for me, because we knew he had the power to knock me out. And I knew I had the power to do the same. So coming into this fight, like I said, I really believed we was going to go to war. I knew he was a banger, and I thought it was going to be a war. So I'm definitely excited about that win, because I did not picture it going like that.
It's always a good time to see you fight. I mean, I purposely go outside of the interview room to come and see you fight. So definitely awesome. Every time you're in for a show with your fights, for sure. So with that, I mean, is there anybody you're looking at going against, or is it just whoever?
Like I said, I don't call no one out. I like when people call me out, then I get to go put blood in their mouth. So I love when they call me out. It doesn't matter to me. I want to move quick. I want to fight high level competition to keep pushing myself. I want to make it to the next level. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just keep fighting whoever comes around and elevate competition every fight and move forward.
Well, we know there was somebody in the mix that tried to say different things. I think his last name is King.
Yeah, the old man. Tyler King, man. I give him his respect because he did his dues. He put his work in, he had his fights and stuff like that. But basically he told me I was ducking because I went pro. And he told me I was ducking one of his guys because I went pro. I mean, I'm not waiting around for no one. The guy was 1-0. He called for a title shot. There's other guys on Cage Titans to fight. There's other heavyweights out there. I'm not supposed to wait for someone to fight them. That's not how the game goes. And then I go look on Apology. He only had 2 amateur fights, then went pro. So who the fuck were you ducking? If I ducked someone, you ducked someone also.
It was just funny because from what I remember, maybe was it last year, the year before, he was calling out Lionel. And Lionel's a whole different weight class.
I mean, but that's the thing. He's not the one that called me out. His teammate called me out.
That was in the interview room.
That was in the interview room.
Yes.
Which it was posted. I never seen it. That interview never posted. I never seen it. Just like when the Great White Shark called me out. I respond to it right in the cage. I mean, like I said, as an amateur, I was definitely down to fight anybody. We wasn't ducking no one. And I actually fought someone from that camp already. My first fight on Cage Titan was against someone from UFC Boston. And I put him to sleep within seconds. So I think they're still a little bitter about that one. That's what that was all about.
Well, like you said, and that's the problem in the fight game with most of you guys is like, well, somebody wants to fight you, but at the same time, like you're trying to make a better name for yourself. So if you say no, it's not that you're ducking, it's that you're looking to bigger, better things. Like you're not going to fight somebody who's going to dampen your career. You want to elevate your career.
All right. And plus, how long do I supposed to stay an amateur for? Like I had 4 amateur fights. I had 3 in 1 year, back to back to back. Like it's time to move on and, keep elevating and keep building myself up. But yeah, Tyler, like I said, man, I give you your respect for what you did in the MMA world. But now you just seem old and bitter. Just get a life. Keep grappling, keep doing your thing with the grappling, and have fun.
And the funny thing is like you have no ill will towards any of your opponents. In fact, I saw your opponent Jack Burke at Combat FC. I said, "Hey, what's going on? I saw you fought Hassan Graham." He says, "Yeah, we talk all the time." So it's like, so that's awesome, man. That's the stuff I like to hear.
Everyone I fight, I tell them, we could be cool. Only time we disrespect each other is in that cage. That's when we come with the disrespect. Other than that, I don't have no beef with no one in the fight world. It makes no sense. We all have a goal, and that goal is to make it to the top. Can things get personal with some fighters and stuff like that? Of course it could. Me, I'm having fun with this. If it get personal for me, I'm really coming in to kill you then. And I don't think people want to see that side. I'm in there having fun right now. If a fighter pissed me off, it might get a little more personal, and then it's a different world. You might get a different beast. So stay on the good side.
Oh man, that's funny. Because you're one of the cool people I talk to. I haven't really had an MMA fighter that I've talked to that's, how can I say it, a dick. You know what I mean? Like there's some people that call people out, but in general, it's not a big thing. But the best thing I ever heard was when I interviewed Mike Rodriguez, former UFC fighter from Dorchester. He told me, us as New England MMA fighters need to stick together and stop talking shit about each other. We just fight and then we let each other progress. And I thought that was the best thing saying.
I mean, even calling someone out is not disrespectful. I feel like if I call someone out, that means they have something. Because I look at it like this. When I fight someone, I want to take their status. So I want to take all the hype you got. So me and you fighting, all right, this guy got a lot of hype over there. So let me go fight him so I can get some of that shine he's getting. So that's all a call out is to me. Me personally, I'm on my own path and I move how I move. So I don't really care about calling anyone out. I'm going to do what I got to do regardless. So that's why I go with the flow. You put a few names in front of me, all right, we'll take them. Let's go. And we're going to go forward.
That's for sure, man. And I'm still waiting on my yams and Mac, man. I'm really, really waiting on it.
We're going to have to make it happen somehow.
I'm not letting you get away with that. I don't care if you're in the UFC. You got to get me that.
Nah, we're going to make it happen.
So the big thing is, like, for you, like, do you feel like Cage Titans is where you're gonna stay for right now? Because listen, man, like you're an absolute like showstopper. Like everybody has come to see you now, and they want to see you.
Cage Titans will always be my first stop. If they got a card, I would definitely try to get on the card. Sometimes you do got to step away and have people waiting for you also. But any opportunity I get to fight on Cage Titans, I'm definitely going to take that opportunity to fight. I'm still waiting to fight a little closer to home, a little more local. That's a card I'm waiting for to pop up somewhere around here. And then also, some of those other big promotions, the LFAs and stuff like that.
Yes.
I got to get out there. You wanna travel and get your name out there. So, but Cage Titans will always be home base, man. That's home base right there.
I respect that. And, there's a lot of local area fighting, Combat FC, Combat Zone, CES, which usually comes around your area.
So that's another thing. CES does normally come around my area, but they haven't had eyes on me for the time being. But now, I'm getting those calls, I'm getting those messages. But like I said, Cage Titan's been showing me the love, so they got first priority over me right now. I'm gonna go there before anybody else.
I respect that for sure. And ever since you first started fighting, sorry, I'm looking back. Yeah, I mean, ever since you went to Cage Titans, I've seen every fight of yours. So you're 4-0, 4-0 on my show.
Yeah.
Um, so you didn't have car trouble or you didn't bring any limos to this fight, did you?
So, this fight, we knew it was Halloween and we knew like a lot of people was going to do a lot of things. And I had plans to do this. I had plans to do that. And then I was like, you know what? Scratch everything. And like I said, sometimes you can't give them a full show. You can't give a full show sometimes. So this time it was more of, let's go in there, take care of business and give them that show in the cage.
And you for sure did. I was waiting for your what is it? It's New Era Records. What's his name?
Oh, Jay, my boy Jay.
I was waiting for him to start coming up and get the ladies coming to tackle you again.
Like I said, man, we gonna have something next time. Next time there's no holidays, anything like that. So we try to bring some excitement to that show.
Well, again, I congratulate you on your pro debut win. It was a lot of good stuff that happened at 56. It wasn't no boring stuff going on
that was a crazy card overall. That was a card full of killers right there.
And even your teammate Serge fought well too.
Sage, yeah,
Sage. I'm sorry, Sage.
Yep, Sage. That's my boy. Me and Sage trained together here and there. We actually played college ball together for a little while. So that's
okay.
Man, like Sage said before, Sage is a beast. A lot of people do not want to fight Sage because he's going to come and give you hell all day. And that's another thing. Look at Sage's resume. It's all high-level competition. High-level competition. He hasn't fought a bum yet. Everybody fight is at the top of the food chain.
And I personally had an interview with him myself before Cage Titans as well, and basically said the same thing. I don't fight low caliber fighters. I fight high caliber. If I lose, whatever, I lost to an opponent that got the better of me that night.
For sure. Sage is going to be one of those guys where people are going to look at his resume and be like, damn, he lost. And then when they start to realize who he lost to, they're going to be like, fuck, this guy's in the UFC now. This guy's in Bellator. This guy's here. And then when Sage does make it there, because I believe he will, he's going to be a problem because he's already fighting all this high-level competition.
And it's funny because he's the most polite guy ever.
Yeah, he's cool peoples, man. He's a fighter. He's not here for all the extra bullshit. He's there to bang.
And the guys in your area need to be hyped up more. I mean, in the boxing world and absolutely the MMA world. I mean, you guys just had Jermaine Ortiz he's from Worcester, but he just fought Vasily Lomachenko, one of the best fighters in the world. And you guys got MMA guys from Springfield. They're unbelievable. I got a friend out there who's 9-0 in boxing. Like, Springfield's getting on the map, and it's fighters like you, Sage, and things like that are really making a spot in Springfield. So
yeah, we're definitely on the map, man. We're still overlooked, but we're on the map. We're probably at the bottom of the map, but we're on there, and it's only more people to come. It's only going to be more of
and it shows. I mean, like it's like everybody thinks Boston. Well, it's not just Boston. It's up in New Hampshire, Vermont, and then it's like Worcester, Springfield, all around. There's everywhere in Massachusetts is surrounded by MMA, and it's great to see all you guys seeing your fight world progress and everybody else's is great.
I'm telling you, and it's only growing and it's getting stronger and better. So eventually they're gonna see.
And this thing's gonna be like worth mad money because so you're gonna go somewhere. I can see it.
You already know you got to save that right there. I'm actually new shirts in the work. We got to change the logo. I got my own little logo I made up, and we're gonna rock with that here on out.
Oh, is that in the files right now? I can't see the files. They're classified right now.
It's still classified. Still classified. But I'm gonna bring it out pretty soon.
So again, so we'll possibly see you within the end of this year, the beginning of next year.
Definitely. Most
Awesome.
definitely. Just get back in the lab, tune up some things, cut some more weight, get a little slimmer, faster, stronger, and just keep getting better.
Well, Mr. Hassan, thank you so much for joining the show as usual. Everybody, follow this guy. How can they follow you on social media?
Social media, Facebook, Hassan Graham. Also, Instagram is Hassan_Graham. Look me up, hit me up, and man, any business, anything you want to do, talk to me. I love cross training, go all around and travel and train. Let's work.
And everybody check out these pages because he'll smile in the pictures, but he'll go in the cage and bloody you up like he said. So
For sure.
But Hassan, thank you.
I haven't really had a good bloody fight yet. I'm waiting for one of those. I haven't had one yet.
Oh man. And yeah, well, we'll definitely see you soon. And again, we'll see you knocking some people's heads off pretty soon.
For sure.
All right, everybody. MattieC Sports, Hassan Bounty Hunter Graham. Check him out. He'll be around. And when I get some updates, you'll see it on my page and you'll definitely see it on his page. So everybody, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thanks for watching MattieC Sports for you and me. Make sure to follow Matty Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23 or follow him on Instagram at MattieC23 or subscribe to his YouTube channel, MattieC Sports for you and me. Once again, thanks for watching.